So it occurred to me that I'm using my Galaxy phone to record this, and I realized that I have a mount, so bear with me while I stick this on the mount, and I'm actually going to record a lot of this, some of this, I don't know, on the phone, and hopefully show you guys how it's actually done. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm just going to take out these 4 bolts. I've taken out 2 already. Take out these 2. And I've had this bike apart and back together, I don't know how many times in the 4 years, actually 5 years I've had this bike, so I kind of understand it. Probably too much. So I've seen a lot of videos on the Ninja 650, and I don't know, everybody seems to really like it. I also really like it. I've been without my bike for 2 years. I finally got back into riding again, and it just made me realize how much I had really missed this bike. I do at some point want to upgrade. My bike that I really want is the Ducati 848 EVO. But I'm in no hurry right now to upgrade to that bike, so I don't really want to spend the money on another bike payment or a hefty insurance payment. That's one thing I really like about this Ninja 650 is the affordable insurance for it. Alright, so I just took these 4 bolts and these 2 little screws out using a 12mm, and then these smaller ones down here are 10mm. So all I'm doing, take those out. I can actually just take this and split it right out. Now that, do that, and voila, there you go. Again, don't forget about these little rubber pieces, because they don't come with the clear alternatives one for some reason. Or I stand corrected, maybe they do. Somehow I have an extra one, so they must have come with it. Alright, so what you gotta do is put this one back in. Make sure you don't get the wires caught. Slide it back in behind there. There. Voila! Alright, so it's back in. It's you can take it all back apart and do it the long way if you want, but quite honestly you don't need to. You just do that. The clear alternatives one I had already had these, so I obviously don't need to put them back in. Well, there's kind of a background story to that. My original stock taillight, I took it out and I thought I'll never need it again, so I think I threw it away. I know I didn't sell it. Thinking that I would never need it again, I don't have it anymore. So I moved to Switzerland, and here in Switzerland everything has to be inspected before they can register the vehicle. In order to pass inspection, if I'm bringing the vehicle from the States, I had to have DOT compliant parts on it. And of course, when I bought the clear alternatives, I just assumed it was DOT, and it's not. So I had to buy the stock tail light off of eBay, which I got for like 20 bucks or something. And so this time I learned my lesson. I'm going to keep it, just in case I ever need it again. But yeah, I did that for the tail light, and strangely enough, I didn't have the stock turn signals. But in Switzerland, for some reason, if you have turn signals, they have to be DOT or EU compliant, but you don't have to have them. So I just took them all off. So this bike has no turn signals on it right now, and for some reason that's legal. Strange, I don't know. It didn't make any sense to me. So, and then I'll show you these turn signals. Now they only work in the States. The plates here in Switzerland are bigger, but these are a turn signal, and they're made to mount on a motorcycle plate. They're the exact would be height of the plate. So you just mount these on the plate. Matter of fact, I still have my California plate. I'll show you. So this is my old California plate. They actually just paired right in there, and so you just wire them up the same way right into the Clear Alternatives turn signals, and they marry up. The resistors worked for both sets of LEDs, and you had these turn signals on the side of the license plate. The one thing I didn't like about the Clear Alternatives was it just wasn't a distinctive enough turn signal. So I found these, and they worked great in conjunction with the integrated taillights. I felt a lot safer with cars behind me, and my intent to turn. So yeah, I like them. Unfortunately, the plates here in Europe are bigger, so I couldn't put them on here. But yeah, if you guys happen to, I found these at my local bike shop in San Diego. I think Lockhart Phillips makes them. There's no stamping on them at all, so I don't know. But yeah, I mean, if you can find these things, they're great. If you don't have any other turn signals except for your Clear Alternatives, they're great. So just something to keep in mind, I guess.